ain't finished. Y'all ain't finished. Make sure you come ready to go this next week.
How about those?
Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar podcast, presented by Chiefs Blitz and sponsored by Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes Group. If you're looking for a real estate expert, call Eric Haynes today at 816-729-3785. That's 816-729-3785. Now, here is your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athan, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense Todd.
What's going on, Blitzers? We're back for another rip-roaring show of Four Guys in a Bar. Obviously, I'm sitting in for our inimitable host, Nick Athan, still hurting over the roast from Friday. But anyway, I'm joined here by producer extraordinaire, Mr. Hense Todd of Bowtie Sports. What's going on, Hense?
Well, it's going great, man. Hey, we got to fill in. Hey, Nick is not on here. He got flame boiled, so that he's a little still hurt from the show. So you ready to get into those sponsors?
Nothing like a little salve for those wounds. Some of those things did hit pretty hard. I'm hearing from all our viewers, and they were all in. So. Let's go. Before we get into the show, let's hit our sponsors. Look at that face. Look at this good-looking guy, the Eric Haynes Group. Eric Haynes himself leading the group for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, renting, whatever you need. Eric Haynes is your guy. Give him a call at 816-729-3785 or email at esellskc@gmail.com. And, of course, the proud sponsor of your favorite segment on YouTube, which, by the way, will happen later today. Chief who?
There we go.
Our next sponsor is the lovely and talented Emily Athan, and the real star of the Athan family. She is your go-to source for your personal healthcare needs, healthcare insurance. Get a custom quote today, as it says right there on the placard. Emily is your woman, will take you through the ups and downs of the health insurance myriad of options, but she will get you what you need. So for a custom quote, once again, give Emily a call at 913-215-9086.
There, Nick, he loves.
Hey, look at the oyster. He was like, "Come on, guys, say it."
You know he loves. But let's
get our third sponsor, our new sponsor. Roll it, Hense.
Save big on the hottest electronics. At Resell Electronics, we offer the best deals on new and pre-owned TVs, game consoles, cameras, plus so much more. With 2 convenient locations along Noland Road in Independence, stop by and visit us today.
There you go. Resell Electronics. You love them right there in Independence. Give them a call at 1-816-886-7285 for all your electronics needs. Resell.
And as you can see, it's Story Time with Mr. Nick. It's still there in the corner, right there with his head up there with the red jacket on. Hey. Little light bulb head. That's what it is right there. But again, we got Lou at the bottom. We got Dre in the corner. And hey, we have a heck of a show to get on today, guys. So how is your Wednesday going so far, Lou?
Hump day. Let's go.
Hump day. You ain't gotta ask me, sir. I'm straight. I'm good.
Well, we had a week of the Chief who had a bye week last week, so I'm like all jacked today. We're back at it. I don't know where Kareem's been a no-show, it seems like lately. I don't know if he's here to kind of boost his margin here at 2-0 over everybody else, or maybe somebody cuts into it finally.
Right. Guys, it's set up for anybody else on the show to have an opportunity to win.
Seriously, more participation, the better. Don't be shy. Step right up. Whatever comments you have, go ahead and throw them up.
You know what, Lou? I start to really break something down. You bring up all these great players for the Kansas City Chiefs. We gotta go to Google. We gotta Google and bring up the whole chart. We gotta do it.
Well, that just kind of kills the spirit of the game, man.
I mean,
it's not meant to be an open book test. Okay.
I wish it was like an ABCD test. You can just okay.
You kind of rely on your own wits, kind of piece the clues together, and you make your best guess. You know, that's all.
Man. The crazy part is ain't nobody really diving deep into the roster. I'm like, man, who is that? Oh, nah. I get it though. I'm thinking it was an ITBS test. You get
so other than Chief Who, what's on tap for today's show, Hense?
We got a lot of lined up, you know what I mean? It's we got Chiefs Who, we got, Andy Reid coming off a bye. Do we have, everybody, like all the Chiefs fans, some Chiefs fans forget that, hey, Brett Veach did bring Chiefs 3 Super Bowl rings. Hey, some of them want to play GM. You know what I mean? Everybody's want a receiver here, receiver there. But hey, a lot of moves that happened yesterday. Vontae Adams went here. Cooper went there. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter that some fans was up, saying Veach is sleep, Veach is that. I'm like, Veach is in his bag. He already know. He already got the team through 3 Super Bowls. Since he been here, took over the job. He built the best young defense around Patrick Mahomes. But hey, we'll get all into that.
Yeah, I think people get in their feelings when they see other teams making moves.
Right.
You're not going to make moves just to make moves, or like he's asleep at the switch, like he's out on the golf course. That dude's works, in terms of a GM, he's going to work as hard as anybody. I'm sure he had made inquiries on just about all of these players. Then he has to decide what's best for the franchise moving forward. Just because you make a move doesn't mean it's necessarily going to help you in the short term. It may not even help you in the long term. So you got to be very careful, especially with this roster as good as it is and where he has positioned it right now. Be patient. Trust the guy. I mean, it's not, you don't just make moves just to make moves. They'll make the right one. Trust me.
Speaking of trust, you got to trust what's in the in-house. It's all about in-house. The Chiefs got what they need in-house. And I'm going to keep it like that. Y'all got what y'all need. It's in the kingdom. All right? It's in the kingdom. Y'all fine. Y'all good. It's in the kingdom. That's all I'm saying. It's in the kingdom.
All right, but let's get right into it. Let's get into Andy Reid's coming off of a bye week, guys. He's as Nick fill in from story time. But hey, we got Andy Reid off the bye. He's 21-4, following a bye week. Best record for any head coach. What you got to say about that, Lou?
Yeah, I mean, it's well documented, right? I mean, he's always been good off the bye. I mean, you can say any number of things, how he runs it. He typically, gives the players a lot of time off that kind of like that first week after the game, and then they come back strong in terms of how kind of he runs the team. Now, I'm assuming that the coaches spend a hell of a lot of time self-scout, and they do that every week anyway, but I would imagine they get into it even deeper that bye week, so that when they do come out, they're ready to rock and roll. He comes off a training camp. Usually, he's got his team well prepared and ready for good starts. Here we go. We won the first 5 games.
Right. So
off the bye, this doesn't surprise me that he's a creative dude. He'll come out with some stuff that we haven't seen yet this year. And I'm here for it. Obviously going to San Francisco. That's, not a huge game because it is an NFC. It's a inter-conference game. It really doesn't, help. It's not going to kill them if they lose the game. It's not going to really put them in much better stead in their division because they've got like a 3-game lead. But the bottom line is, here's a team we've beaten in the Super Bowl twice already. It's a rivalry. Let's go in there and kick their ass.
Chiefs gonna kick ass. I'm not worrying about it. As far as Andy Reid coming off the bye week, he's phenomenal. The man's a genius at breaking down the opposing defenses. Now, Lou just stated about the San Francisco 49ers. They're not worried about them at all. Not one bit. Because Andy Reid he's been skimming this team up for the longest. Like I don't see no advantage for the 49ers at all. And also the defense has gotten a lot of has gotten a lot better. So again, I'm not worrying about it, man. Not at all. Not at all.
But the Chiefs are an underdog. I think they're a point and a half. Underdog against the 49ers. A lot of people expected that Andy Reid. They forget that Andy Reid is coming off a bye, and he like his record's under 21-4.
And people don't start talking about the damn record, man. Maybe see now they put too much on it. Now it might be an upset. Now it might be an upset. They're doing it on purpose, guys. It might be an upset.
That's what they try to say. They try to be. It's going to be upset, and I don't believe. I don't believe that. I believe Andy Reid, like we watched. Was it Monday? The last time they played. You know what I mean. They had Xavier Worthy in the backfield. A lot of people didn't see that. You know what I mean. I seen it like a couple times.
I bet you did. I bet you did see it.
So of the millions of people watching, you were the only one that saw that. I'm glad you have that opinion of yourself. The confidence is just oozing.
He said, "I'm the only one that's seen that. See, people don't be paying attention."
It's all on film, right? I mean, even if they missed it, you can go back and watch.
But again, all I'm saying is this, man. Hey, Andy Reid coming off the bye. Hey, maybe a lot of people saying this receiver thing. Hey, maybe you probably see a Scott Moore get used more. You never know. You probably see, this person, that person, they coming out the bye. Just like the the Giants, they transferred the wide receiver into
Trey, Trey, yeah.
Okay.
Trey into maybe they switch it up and do some stuff like that. We don't know, but I want to see.
Let's go back. Let's go back a minute because now that you're infringing on my territory here. If you remember during our draft coverage and so forth, I was telling everybody about this guy, coming from Purdue. He was a running back, Tyrone Tracy, and he would be like the perfect replacement for Jet McKinnon. Okay. He was a former receiver. He played receiver 4 years at Iowa, transferred. They turned him into a running back at Purdue. And with Singletary getting hurt, they put Tracy in. He did real well against Seattle the week before. He had like 129 yards. And then the game against Cincinnati, kind of, on national TV, everybody watching, say, okay, here, look at this guy. So he showed a lot of those abilities. And the fact that he was a former wide receiver, he's going to catch a ton of passes. And I just thought that in Andy Reid's offense, he would have been like perfect. Right.
Definitely.
So anyway, that's Tyrone Tracy. And
that's so basically that's the guy basically you're talking about. From
number 29. Yeah.
He looked good though, Lou. I ain't gonna lie. He looked good. I said, damn, who is this dude? I mean, clutch, 4th and 1, every 4th and 2, 4th and 1. I'm like, man, he's very dynamic. He's very dynamic. I mean, he was moving the ball. He was moving the chains.
Yeah. So excited for him. Excited for the Giants. But in terms of, again, Andy Reid off the bye, we love it. And just San Francisco. Now, to me, they're still the class of the NFC. You can say what you will about Minnesota. You can say what you will about what Washington's doing and some of these other teams, but I still say they're the class of the NFC. They'll get things rolling here. And the fact that they're favored at home shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Now, it's 1.5, so it's not a huge thing because the Chiefs typically aren't going to be underdogs to any team in the league, except for a team like San Francisco if they're playing out there. So there's no upsets at home. There's no upsets in a game like this. They're two evenly matched teams. So I think it's just going to be a great game. Actually, a great doubleheader on Fox because I think the Lions-Vikings is the 1 o'clock.
Ooh,
noon for you guys.
Vikings, that's gonna be the game there. Yeah. No, but going back to San Francisco, San Francisco do got a vendetta against Kansas City. They've been
they should.
Achilles heel. 2 Super Bowls, man.
George Kittle, Bosa, Fred Warner. The guys that were there for both games have just got to be sick when they see that Arrowhead showing up.
It's like we just can't get past them, just like everybody else in the NFL. Like you just.
Yeah. So what are people saying in the chat about this segment right here?
Well, this segment, I get this segment, but everybody keep beating down my boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what everybody. We talking about Andy Reid. They talking about Sky Moe. They keep beating up Scott Moe, man. I'm like, we're talking about Andy Reid, guys. Dang, I'm done with Scott.
They're
Exactly,
talking about
Ruben.
him because we seem to talk about him every single show.
I didn't even bring him up. They was like, no, the hell with Scott Moore. I said, well, I'm trying to find it, Bo. I'm trying to find somebody to stick to the subject. I'm trying to find a comment. It's about Andy Reid. I can't find it. It's about Scott Moore now. It's about Scott Moore.
Mr. Paris says he's done. Ruben says he's done.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I think there's a general consensus among the blitzers what they're feeling about Sky Moore.
God damn. Shoot.
We might be a little bit more forgiving.
I am. Who put trash? You see, listen, Sam. Come on, man. Like, dang, bro. Like,
he's Mr. Paris today.
That's right.
Not Sam.
My bad. He is Mr. Paris.
So moving right along.
Moving right along from that. Right.
Before we get right into it, I'm gonna bring in a mango in here pretty soon. So let me work on that. And y'all continue to talk as I work on bringing it.
Move right along to Nico. Let's go to another guy that everybody talks about. Guys, in the comment section,
so it's not bad enough that we're talking about a fifth or sixth receiver. Now we've got this like budding superstar that's on the practice squad. Can't seem to get on the field with a team that apparently has this huge hole at wide receiver,
right?
And he can't get on the 53.
Oh, Lou, let me ask you this.
So the mafia, the Nico mafia is well represented on this show.
What's the man that starts all the nonsense? What's good represented, sir? What you got to say?
No one's saying that Nico is a world beater. He's just got a higher ceiling than Sky Moore.
Okay.
let's
put it this way.
All day,
if he did, I get so the supposition then I guess is that Brett Veach, Andy Reid, and the coaching staff has a blind spot when it comes to Nico. He's so much better than what they already have active,
right?
But they don't see that. I guess, is that what we're supposed to believe?
Well, no, it's just political, innit? Sky Moore's on the 53 because he's one of Veach's drafts picks, so he has to be there.
Well, that's one take.
I'll tell you what, guys. Like I talked to Lou before the show. I said my man only dropped one pass, and I'm like, what the hell? Like this man dropped 6 passes. Give the man some love, man. Hey, butter his biscuit, man. Come on. Let's go ahead and give this man an opportunity, man. And I want Nico. To me, Nico showed enough for me in the summer league, right?
Summer
ball, right? Lou said summer ball. In the summer ball, Nico was getting off. Yeah, he was stripped one time, fellas. Stripped once, and all of a sudden now, well, he should hold to the ball. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what are we talking about? I'm like, okay,
he man did get it back.
Stripped. He did.
Yeah,
he got it
so
back.
He values the football. He got it back.
He did.
But speaking of Nico, it's a lot of people that's like question that. Like I've seen a lot of stuff. People question Brett Veach as GM. Like, hey, what are you doing? What are we having here? The man already put up 3 rings and did this. Got us 3 Lombardis here already.
This sounds vaguely familiar.
So what I know what do y'all have to say about that? Mango, I know he wasn't on.
I mean, I don't think you question what he does because it always seems to work out for us in the end, really. I've never questioned anything he's done for the most part. I just think people get a bit trigger happy on social media because we aren't necessarily making the moves that they want to see.
Yeah.
So what you guys say, Coach Dre?
Well, let's see, baby. 3 Lombardi trophies, can't see, but yet some prints. Because I mean, I don't know what people want to see. I mean, he gets the job done. I mean, the man's a genius. He can get the job done. I mean, what y'all want? Kingdom, what y'all want? That's what y'all so up and down, man. I don't know what y'all want.
Yeah, I think winning just isn't enough. I mean, and again, I mean, typically on social media, you've got a bunch of trolls that feel that they can do the job better, or it's such an easy thing to do.
Basically,
yet you've got teams that struggle for years upon years upon years, And here you've got a guy that's kind of rebuild, has had to rebuild the offensive line a couple of times. He's brought in the nucleus of, in my mind, the best defensive backfield in the NFL and arguably the best defense in the NFL. You're never going to please everybody. It's like, we just want action, change. Forget about the guys that we have here that we've developed and we're seeing them grow and be good players. We need to go get somebody else, no matter what the situation is or what position. That guy's not doing it. We got to go get somebody from another team. And if once we get that guy, they're like happy for about 30 seconds, then that guy sucks. We got to get rid of him. What is Beach doing? He's an idiot. What's he doing?
Hey, Lou, Lou, right though, because once we get him, Lou, and we're winning, Lou.
If
there's a problem.
There's a move to be made. He will make it.
Right? Like Lou, what you just stated. It's too much firepower. Mm-hmm. We get a guy that everybody wants. We get him. Now the league really complaining now. Well, if the Chiefs, why the Chiefs sign him? Why they get him? see, they cheating. Now the league is cheating. I said, guys,
it's something to talk about. It's something to talk about too. It gives us an opportunity to come on here and just chew it up.
Yeah, you're right.
But if he does make a wide receiver move, do y'all see do y'all see it being the guy that was in a uniform before?
Hell nah. Nope. I told Bo a show ago.
That's like right out of the Nick playbook there. Kick the tires. That's a Nick special right there.
I'm so
I've been around him for a minute, so
why is it? I don't understand how he's not already on the Jets.
Right.
Yeah, but if
he's familiar with Aaron Rodgers too.
They got the band back together there now with Devontae and Lazard. Sure.
That's all into my gear. Freeway. Freeway, not me you on the same page, Freeway. Freeway said, don't bring him back. Damn right, don't bring him back.
Seriously, though, if they felt like they needed to bring somebody in that could get up to speed very quickly, I could see them considering it, but it would be kind of as a last resort. I don't think this is like, oh my God, MVS is available. We got to go get him.
Hell yeah.
If, say, somebody else, in the top 3 or 4 got injured this week, then you might say, well, yeah, then they'd probably see if he was ready to rock and roll, if he even wanted to come back. I would imagine he would welcome it in spades, right?
Yeah. Remember?
So it's not a knee jerk. We got to go get him, but in case of emergency, break glass, and MVS might be that guy.
Break glass and kick ass. Listen, I'm gonna say this though. MVS to me is horrible. Now, everybody in the comment section keep dissing Scott Moore. Now, can we go back to clutch games where MVS was dropping shit at will, wide open, right? Bo was like, he gets open, he gets speed, he gets open, but he don't got the hands to complete it. You can't complete the process. So why are we bringing this guy back, right? Did he make a comment and said that he made Patrick Mahomes? Did he make a comment like this? And what happens? My man gets cut.
I think that might have been tongue firmly planted in cheek. The thing you would like about him is just the experience with the team and the fact that he made some big plays in the AFC Championship games, in the Super Bowl. So it's just one of those things where it would just, again, I'm guessing there would be an injury in one of the top 4 receivers, then maybe. But if they're looking for somebody that they're going to bring in that they want to keep for even another year or two, then the trade market, I mean, we saw it, jump up yesterday, which I don't know what the urgency was there. For the Jets, you saw it, but MVS only in case of emergency.
Case of emergency. Listen, don't bring this man back as a water boy. He'll fumble the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not worried. The dude is not productive. He caught one pass in the playoff and fumbled. He barely caught that pass.
I would say this. I will bring him back. I know. Don't attack me in the comments.
Attack him. God attack him.
I will bring him back. You know what I mean? Hey, You got that speed on the outside. He's a big receiver. He got fast speed. Then you got Worthy. You got Nico. Then you got Juju as a possession guy.
Just list the entire roster.
List the point before this cat shit.
We know who we have. Okay.
Yeah, we know what we got.
I put it like this. Yes, I would bring him back. You know what I mean? I know why not. Why not? I know everybody else is going to.
Why not?
I know a lot of people wanted like Slayton and all these other guys and this guy, that guy, but looking at that, these guys going to cost money, guys. We can sit here and like Lou said,
we're gonna bring back this dude.
We can beat the dead horse, but hey, it's going to take those guys to get up to the scheme fit this learning the playbook. But this guy already know the playbook, right? Why not? So would you bring him back, Nico? Mango.
I think Mango has changed his name to Nico at some point.
Yeah.
Did you tell your parents?
No, I've not had that conversation yet.
I am Nico Mango.
Would I bring him back? I know we're going to talk about this a bit later on after Chief here as well, but I think he wants to come back more than Veach wants him to come back, if that makes sense. It's more from his side than ours at this moment in time. But he'd be a good 5th or 6th rotational receiver.
Mango, stop it, Mango. You're trying your best to be honest. Be real, Mango. No, don't bring him back. No, too many other people. Justin Ross has not got his due yet.
I would rather have MVS on the roster than Sky Moore.
This just in. MVS signing with the Arizona Cardinals.
Hell no. I'll slam this damn hat. I'll slam this goddamn. Oh my God. I'll be pissed. I will be pissed off. Like, I'm done, bro. I'm done. Y'all gonna do me like that? I'm officially a bingo. I'll be officially a bingo. I'll change this hat so damn fast. Nah, MVS is just he got the upside, the height, the speed, but not the hands, man. Like,
yeah, something's got to be up there too. I mean, Buffalo, obviously a team that was looking for a consistent receiver, and here he's on their roster, and they're like, no, we're gonna go make the move for Amari Cooper. So that's got to tell you a little something too.
Mm-hmm. One thing I can look into stuff like one thing he did wear the number 15, so maybe that was it.
What that mean?
His homage to Patrick.
His homage to Patrick.
Wait. Ruben said, Dre, MVS is a Super Bowl champion. Bro, what did he do?
Super Bowl champion.
What did he do?
Hey, he scored a touchdown too. If McCall is like the Super Bowl hero,
oh my God, don't go McCall's ass. God, guys, listen. God, that's why Andy Reid's a genius. That's why he's a genius, because he made a bunch of nobodies look good in the right time.
That's been his thing since he came.
Damn, not MVS though, but shit.
He's made MVS look better than Sky Moore, has he not?
Oh, I can't even say that because my man only got a couple targets. He only dropped one ball.
Well, there's a reason why he's only getting a couple targets. He must be showing them something that he shouldn't be.
The need, bro. If they bring MVS back, bro, I'm telling you, I'm like, gosh.
His head gonna explode. I'm gonna like
snap, bro. Like, come on, man.
You should be happy that he didn't go to the Cardinals, then, Coach.
Ooh,
boy.
But looking at it, Lou. Before we get on to the next subject, stay on this wide receiver talk, because that's the hottest top subject in the Chiefs kingdom right now. Do Veach make a move at wide receiver, sooner than later? I mean, do it.
About this before. It's in the kingdom, guys. We have players that they just do. Like, why are we bringing other players? Other players?
It pains me sometimes to agree with Nick, but I think the next couple 2 or 3 games might kind of help that along. If they haven't found a deal at this point, or they're not like really looking at things like that closely, where they're going to make a big offer to somebody, they're going to kind of see, okay, where are we at with the guys that we have? I mean, is the offense just not going to function without bringing in some juice from the outside? If that happens, then maybe, that deal gets made. And like I said, these two were kind of unique because one, Devontae was always going to the Jets. I don't think there was ever any chance he was going anywhere else. Right. And I think Buffalo was like, well, we better make a move now before, we don't want to get beat to the punch for somebody trying to get on the Chiefs to win another Super Bowl. So let's get our guy now. So over the next 20 days or whatever's left before the trade deadline, we'll see. And like we were talking before the show, Deontay Johnson probably would be the best opportunity of the guys that are at least named to be out there. We don't know what Carolina's thinking, if they're thinking of giving the kid an extension, or they're just thinking, well, wait a second, we're not giving anybody an extension. We're so horrible. We got to restock this entire roster. We don't want to pay him next year. And then by the time he's good, or by the time we're good enough, he'll be out of the league because he'll be well into his 30s. So I think Deontay would be a good one at the right price. And we'll see.
If we had to get Deontay Johnson.
Hold on, Mango. Looking at answering this question, do you have a list of anybody, of potential names that's out there that you think might fit the Kingdom? That's on our social media right now.
I think the two names that the Athletic flirted out yesterday is that our supposed top two targets would be Deontay Johnson and Darius Slayton. I personally would prefer Slayton purely for the fact that is Irsay currently is our old quarterback coach. So, similar, language and terminology might help him pick up the offense a bit quicker. And the dude gets like 700 plus yards each year he's been in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Like, he's a contributor. So he would be my preference out of the two names that are being floated about at the minute.
Oh, ain't that cute? Listen, I'm gonna say this, man. To me, Deontay Johnson to me, Deontay Johnson to me would be a great fit because he's done that. Man, are you throwing up sign? What are you throwing up over there, man? That bite man, we got this man reaching for the stars.
I said,
hey, there are some people out there that are hearing impaired. He's signing.
I don't know what all these he was trying to reach for something. I don't know. So
I said those of you in the back.
Right. So dig it. Deontay Johnson to me is a playmaker, guys. He gonna come in and instantly make a difference. not saying that Chiefs needs somebody to make a difference, but he'll come in immediately and make an impact immediately. So I'm leaning towards Johnson, but I do like Slayton too. Because I do like Slayton. He does get separation. He's a good player. I can count on Slayton. But as far as a playmaking ability between those two, I'll take Johnson over that.
But me looking at all the guys that's out there and all the names that's getting thrown out there, it's crazy to look at it. But Juju is still younger than all of them. You know what I mean? Hey, you can say this name, you can say that name, we can say this guy, that guy. It's more likely, guys, it's going to be MVS. It's going to be MVS. It's going to come.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. Do you have the graphic about the MVS and the trade?
I don't have that graphic. Did you put it in for me, or did you?
I emailed you a bunch yesterday.
I got it. I'll bring it in.
Why are we speaking on this dude with graphics and stats, bro? Like, we know what he is.
Because there was an interesting one that said, regardless of whether we do sign MVS, the Athletic said we still more than likely still bring a receiver in via trade on top of MVS.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, I think I did see that one.
So we just keep packing that wide receiver room, and then that makes it even less likely that Nico or Justin Ross or anybody has
that's what I'm saying. It's making me
no, because I don't think they really want. I feel like they're only going to come up if there's like an injury. If like McCall's
absolutely, because you think at this point with Rasheed getting hurt, if they were going to pull up one of those guys, they would have done it.
Yeah,
They went the opposite way. Let's go get Jody Fortson back, and we'll just throw a bunch of 13 and 14 personnel at you,
right?
And we'll figure it out. So
we have Justin Ross.
Yeah. So however Veach plays this, they're gonna make it right, and everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I feel like Juju is the guy, man, and like we can sit here.
Well, he's gonna play. I mean,
he's younger than all of them. Then if his knee is actually healthy, then he's probably better than all the names that we throwing out there.
But can he catch a pass in the red zone?
So that's what I think what we're going to see over the next 2-3 weeks. Can Juju hold up? Is X coming along like even a little bit quicker than they wanted him to because they're going to count on him a little bit more? And if those two things, they check those boxes, they're good. They'll just they'll play more multiple tight end sets.
Justin Ross, I'm rooting for you, player.
I still think they bring someone in just as injury insurance.
I would bring MVS over Justin Ross. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
Can't even say it without his head exploding.
I think the coaches would rather have MVS on the field than
can he line up in a? I mean, can a man line up in a single foul line? I mean, is he? You can't say he's slow. Are y'all trying to say
No.
Justin Ross is slow, man?
Well, I thought it was interesting when people started connecting the dots once Devontae goes to the Jets that like Mike Williams is falling out of favor. To me, Justin Ross and Mike Williams is the same guy.
Similar guy.
Oh God, yeah, 100%.
And they go get it.
Now, coincidentally, they both went to Clemson, but
ain't that crazy?
I think Ross, given the same opportunities, would be just as productive, maybe, who knows, maybe even a little bit better. I don't know what the deal is with Mike Williams. I mean, he was always good,
banged up, man,
basically on go routes and Justin Herbert just launching the ball.
Ruben said Ross looked lost out there. Ruben, how do you know that, man? We never seen this man on the damn field, so how do we know he's lost? My man had a curl route, man, on the 50, bro. I'm like,
yeah, he had a couple of issues lining up.
Yeah, he's a good blocker.
So everybody has a little.
I believe I've seen a few comments about it, but I believe the Athletic also ruled out DeMarcus Robinson coming back. They said like something's gone terribly wrong in the trade market if we end up bringing him back.
I mean, that would be the same type of situation as MVS. I mean, something they would be in dire straits. Hey, let's bring somebody in that's familiar with us. Plus, the Rams have Kupp might be coming back this week. Puka maybe sometime later this season, but they're still kind of hurting in wide receiver. It would be silly, I guess at this point for them to move off of D-Rob because actually, I mean, not that like he's setting the world on fire, but he's serviceable.
He's doing a job. He's doing a job.
I want all these people, guys, and I just need my man to get a couple targets, man, a couple red zones targets.
I'm with Trey.
I'll be so satisfied, bro. Y'all throw this man the damn ball in the red zone. I'll be so satisfied to see this man go up and leap. Come on. I know he can leap, guys. Damn, he come from Clemson. He went toe-to-toe with T. Higgins, bro. Like, he was outshining T. Higgins, man. What we talking about?
We ain't worried about that because there's only one guy that's actually gonna, get all the snaps right now, and that's Juju. And hey, Patrick Mahomes got it. And you forget we got Watson. You know what I mean? We the other guy, number 84.
Nobody forgot.
Nobody forgot.
You literally listed him off like 10 seconds ago.
Everybody did because they keep asking about all these other receivers. Now look at that guy.
Nobody forgot Hense.
I'm a little surprised that Justin Watson hasn't gotten more balls his way. That's weird.
I agree. 100%.
He's just doing cardio out there at this point.
Hey,
for the love of the game, you got to open up the field for the others.
Yeah.
And guys, honestly, out of all the other receivers we just discussed, right? Justin Ross, not Justin Ross, but Watson, right? My bad, Watson, right? I'm sorry.
Yes,
he's been productive. He's been the most productive guy out of this whole bunch, man. Honestly,
again, it's all like bit stuff. I mean, it's nothing dramatic.
It's the Andy Reid offense, though. You get 2 or 3 targets a game, hopefully. Because Mr. Bolt over here said Worthy gonna have a 2,000-yard game season. He's gonna do the much. Not in Andy Reid's offense, or not.
It's still on the up and up, just like the 7-10, sir. Just like the
plenty of games to go.
I forgot about this.
All right, so let's move off of this wide receiver business. It's
But
starting to hurt my head.
Looking into the AFC conference, is there expected a team that's out there that's going to be that the Chiefs should be worried about? Is it a team that other than Baltimore? This team, that team.
So you're going to eliminate all the top teams. No. The teams that we talked about, even coming into the year. I mean, you've got. I think Houston's going to be there near the end. I think Baltimore is going to be there near the end. I mean, other than those two right now, it's hard to really pinpoint anyone else in the AFC. Potentially Buffalo, but I just don't see it.
Guys,
I mean, Houston
y'all are so asleep right now.
Let me paint you a lovely picture.
Houston and Baltimore, to me, I think they really they're the only two that really would be the ones that you'd expect to show up in the AFC Championship.
I agree. I think Houston got the upside. I think it's Houston for real. I think Houston is the team that's going to really challenge them. It went from my team's defense and a questionable PI call. Different conversation, players. A different conversation, man. Oh, then when we talk about the MVP of the league, it's Joe Burrow.
But looking at Joe Burrow, they done.
Folks on the topic, sir. Folks on the topic.
But again, it's the AFC team. You said AFC conference, sir. What are you talking about?
I'm not running the show, sir. You are.
So, but looking at that, man. Looking at all the teams, a lot of people are now. Since they got Avante Adams, now this Jets team is going to come out of nowhere and just be. Fantastic. They're gonna just blow the storm. They're gonna blow the storms off everything else. They're gonna go on a run. And also,
Mango shaking his head like, what you mean?
Also, Buffalo, I had an Amari Cooper. That's the player I actually wanted for the Chiefs. But since they added him, is they gonna be a more like threat going down the road? You know what I mean?
No.
But if it had to be a team that I had to be looking at, it had to be Baltimore. You know what I mean?
Real quick, Tom. We're not getting MVS time. My bad. Tom came in late, guys. My bad. We're not getting MVS time. You're good. Now back to the topic of the AFC.
We're gonna finish the show, and it's gonna be breaking news that is on the practice.
I said the screen went black.
I would say. I mean, if Buffalo was to get back some of their injured players, but some of them are out for the season. Cooper certainly will help them, but I don't know that he really solves. All the problems. I mean, they're obviously a much different team with James Cook, but hell, the kid from Kentucky came in and had huge yards, against the Jets. So again, it's just the same thing with Buffalo. Is that it's hard for them to kind of get over the hump, and they haven't. And it seems like the Chiefs are in their way, and it's just one dragon that they're not going to slay. Baltimore, I would say, probably has the best shot. And that's if Henry keeps rolling the way he is, and they could just say, hey, that first game, we really weren't sure who we were. You can, excuse it away. But I think as the season goes on, if their defense gets better, because their defense really isn't nearly as good as it's been in the past.
I agree.
So I don't think there's a surprise team that's going to come out. I mean, at this point, week 6, Cincinnati, they're way behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh has a winning record, but I just don't see them being able to go deep in the playoffs with either of those two quarterbacks.
Russell Wilson starting now, man. So
jerk of a decision.
So Houston and Buffalo Houston and Baltimore for sure.
You know what's crazy, guys? Speaking on Russell Wilson, if he comes back, and I did some research on Russell Wilson, man. Like I know Fields was 10-1 this year, right? He was 10-1. That's great. But Russell Wilson is built for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense because remember, in Seattle, it was a run-first team. So now in Pittsburgh, they're a run-first team, and he flourishes with the play action. So I can see why they made that choice. So with that being stated, if Russell Wilson plays and they start winning a couple games, then I will agree and say, I would say this, not agree, I would say this, that the Pittsburgh Steelers will be more of a threat to the Kansas City Chiefs than anybody else besides Houston.
I don't say that. I'll say it's Baltimore.
Here you go.
Because they won by toe, and now Derrick Henry is up and running again. But even though Chiefs shut him down,
by a boot.
But again, I feel like ain't nobody, you know what I mean?
That Damian Wayne boot.
Only one people they should be worried about is themselves. They go out here and they just go play flat footed, and the Chiefs play flat footed.
That's big glazing. See, wait, hold on, guys, hold on. He's glazing. We asked what team. Don't say we beat themselves. We asked what team, sir. What team?
They are a team, sir.
So you did say Baltimore. You said by a boot that they lost by a boot, right? They lost by a boot. So I'm gonna say, shut up. The wing head boot. The wing head boot. No, I'm gonna say this. Baltimore is a good team, and Lamar is playing at a high level right now. So if they play him again, I could see Baltimore probably getting the job done.
So what are they saying in the chat before we move on to Chiefs?
Which part?
What they said in the chat, sir?
Man, you don't take a quarterback out when he's getting hot. I said, listen, Freeway is good. I ain't Pittsburgh. I ain't Mike Tomlin. Freeway. All right. I mean, he knows.
I'm being told by several people that we own a bunch of these teams. So Clark Hunt is a lot more wealthy than we first even imagined. We own the Bagels, we own the Ravens, we own the Bills. So and again, worried is a concerning term. I'm just saying those are the teams that will be there at the end. I don't know that they worry about anyone, but bottom line is until we see it happen, we just have to assume, and we're just watching them play, that they're still the best team in the AFC.
And not to be arrogant, guys, Kansas City beats themselves again. Bo, I'm going to agree with you on this one, maybe because I'm drinking this damn mushroom coffee. I do believe this. I do believe this. Kansas City beat themselves. So the team that's going to come close to doing that, I would say Baltimore.
They haven't yet this year.
They haven't. But the Bengals, the Bengals is the only team that almost got it done. It can't win PI, so I'm rooting for my guys. But again, right now, I gotta say Houston. Right now, honestly, I gotta say Houston. I gotta say.
I mean, the game in Minnesota was concerning, but everybody. I mean, no one's going to go undefeated in this thing, and Minnesota's obviously a very good team. But even though they're doing it with this one read quarterback, I don't know how they win games. I mean,
that's a one read quarterback.
Yeah, I mean he's just it's got Bobby Slowick has got to be the best offensive coordinator on the planet to be able to win with that guy. Just being able to see like one side of the field, it's amazing.
One read guy. He just see one read.
Hey, Lou, let Bo tell it. He said CJ Stroud don't read nothing. He said CJ don't read nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Slowick gets that first read open like 90% of the time, so it's just like pitch and catch.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. But let's get into our sponsors before we get into Chiefs.
All right, here we go. The guy that makes this segment go is Eric Haynes of the Eric Haynes Group. So whether you're buying, selling, renting, just out there looking around, Eric Haynes is your guy. Give him a call at 816-729-3785 or email him at esellskc@gmail.com. Of course, he is the proud sponsor of Chief. And our next sponsor is the lovely and talented Emily Athan. I think they sing songs about her. I've heard. I don't know. But in terms of a healthcare advisor, she's the one you want to go to. Any new plans you need. Nick talks about all sorts of different things, open enrollment, all kinds of crazy stats. But now's the time. Give her a call. Emily Athan, 913-215-9086. Emily
loves Emily. Let's
bro, go with the beat. Go with the beat, man. Emily.
Here we go with our third sponsor. Roll it.
Buy a cell phone at Resell Electronics and save up to 25%. Our phones are pre-owned and in great condition. We carry top brands like iPhones and Samsung. Sell us your old phone and we'll offer you cash on the spot. Resell Electronics in Independence.
That's right. For all your electronics needs, Resell in Independence, 816-886-7285. Independence, Missouri, 1214 South Nolan Road. They buy and sell Resell.
That's a regular. I like that. That's a late night. That's a late night gig there. Yeah.
Let's go.
Resell. Yeah.
All right, Hensley, strike up the band. It's that time.
Come on,
Everybody in the
Hensley.
chat, get ready. This is going to be very quick. I made it easy specifically to crush Kareem. We should probably send Kareem an email or call him to make sure he's okay, because I haven't seen him in weeks. But he still has a 2-0 lead on the pack. So what's up? Here we go, gang. Our chief this week was all conference as a freshman in a very large conference. All conference first team as a freshman. He has started every game he's played in.
Oh, wow, say Jalen Daniels. Daniel gonna play for the Chiefs.
Didn't have to go very far to play in the NFL.
I got okay. Now is okay. Didn't go far.
He's rarely late. Very punctual. Very punctual.
Bolton.
It is not Nick Bolton. Virginia says Mahomes. Nick Patrick Slyman comes in with Bolton.
Creed Humphrey?
It is not Creed Humphrey, but that's an excellent guess. Last clue. This will give it away. So get ready. He brings a lot of color to the game. Okay, so let's review quickly. All conference as a freshman. He started every game he's played in. Didn't have to go far to play in the NFL. Rarely late, very punctual. And he brings color to the game.
Paul says Kelsey.
Kelsey, not Kelsey, no.
That was going to be my guess.
Michael Reddins, George. Hey, from Twitter. We don't see any of those anymore.
Freeway says Gray.
Freeway, Noah Gray. Yeah, I like the guess. That's beautiful.
I thought he had it for a minute.
And that's seriously where we missed the boat here, is we still have Noah Gray. Forget about all these wide receivers. It is not Chris Jones. So going once.
Paul said Chris Jones.
Going twice.
I'm gonna say from Kansas, the defensive tackle. What's his name? FAU.
Not FAU.
Trey Smith.
Not Trey Smith. Going thrice.
Creed Humphrey.
It's still not Creed Humphrey.
Wait.
Here we go, gang. This week's Chief Who, your friend and mine, number 74, Jawan Taylor. All SEC first team as a freshman. Started every game he's played in. Didn't have to go far to play in the NFL. His first, he went from from Gainesville to Jacksonville. He's rarely late because he's always early. And then he brings a lot of color to the game. Yellow flags usually. So there you have it, gang. This is Chief Who, Jawan Taylor.
Hey, why Michael saying yuck and Sam says trash? Now you would have said trash. Like, I know who that is. I know exactly who that is.
Once again, Chief Who, your favorite segment on YouTube, brought to you by the Hurricanes Group and Hurricanes. Thank you for playing.
Nick says Jawan's my homie.
Beautiful.
That's so annoying. I went Erline both times.
Where's he
didn't
from?
get it.
Nick, are you from your homie now or back in Cocoa Beach, Florida? Come on, Nick, we need to know.
Lou is phenomenal, bro. Lou phenomenal, man.
No, he didn't put on some trash cans. Sam,
I know what that one is, Lou. I know what that one is. So I'll take that one off the rip.
The chat's calling for a redo.
Well, I've already given it away.
Hey, listen. Hey, Tom said you should.
Silly at this point.
Hey, Tom said you should have said penalties. Tom said you should have said penalties. I'm like, oh damn, that's a good one.
That's what I meant by color. He's normally, he's not late. He's usually early. So
damn, see, you're the Riddler, man. Lou's a goddamn Riddler, bro. I'm like, damn,
that's what he is.
The Riddler, man.
He is the Riddler. Hey, if y'all don't watch the Penn Penguin yet on HBO, you
I
go
haven't
watch
watched
it.
it
Hey, it's a great show. Great show. I'm not
Hence is
advertising.
hyping the Penguin. I got to put that on my list, man. I haven't
Hey,
been
he
on.
said,
I haven't
hey,
been on
hey,
HBO Max in a while.
hey, he said he work at the steakhouse in KC.
I look forward to. I said, "Dang you, Penguin! You a scandalous son of a gun." But hey, I dig what you do. But again, man, hey, everybody's doing in the chat, man. We got a hot,
Flag man, yeah,
right.
that's me.
But again, a lot of people, bent backwards on Jawan Taylor, man. But I'm with the guy, man.
Come on, God damn, bro, you glaze these dudes when they mess up. You know, he's okay. I mean, I like the guy because he got a great workout video. He got an awesome workout video. He kicked ass in his video, guys. Like, goddamn, bro. Oh man, this dude.
Do you know why it's so frustrating? Because it looked like during the playoffs he was starting to clean it up as well.
He started though, right?
Yeah.
Inconsistent. Look at him. Yeah, I still like him because he's not.
Luke go come back and talk about he starts early. Oh no.
I was like,
he's never late. He's never late. Hey, that was a good one. That was a good one.
It was, yeah.
That was a good one.
Lou went rookie mode. Lou usually Lou go all Madden, but today he went rookie. He went all pro today.
Yeah, everybody in the chat, go check on Kareem because Kareem has been missing Chiefs food. He probably knew that nobody else ain't going to get it. He's still going to win in the end. So
if he wins this thing by default, that's not going to be cool. He's got two wins. We're in week 6, 7, whatever the hell it is. And
hey, Lou, it's called inconsistency, Kareem. Inconsistency. You was up, you got arrogant. All right, you got a little arrogant now. You know, you've been a little inconsistent, Kareem, but it's all right.
Have you spoke about Clark's little interview today or not?
Yeah, it was interesting to see he was up. I don't if it was that just because they just got back from the league meetings.
I think so.
Was he scheduled to speak? That seemed odd. I thought I was waiting for another player, and then I saw him. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Talking about Clyde?
No,
Clark, the owner. Oh, Mr. Hunt.
What do you say?
Clyde say? What Clyde say?
What do you say, Mango?
Well, because initially I think Mark Donovan said around this time they wanted to gauge an idea of what they were doing with the stadium, but Clark said today they hope they'll have an idea by spring. So there must be some kind of delay on the proceedings.
Yeah, deadlines make deals. I think he referenced the election because there'll be a new governor in the state. So, that's always going to hold things up, and people aren't wanting to make big deals before the new regime comes in.
Yeah.
Talked about, he kind of laid it out there where the new facility doesn't necessarily have to be near the new stadium. Still talking about there's still, a chance that they renovate Arrowhead. So he kind of laid a lot of that stuff out there. They asked him about Kareem Hunt, and he kind of just reiterated what Andy had said, and then that he has spoken to him directly, in terms of, since he's been back. That was pretty much the gist of it. Not much from the league meetings though. I know they were, they started going over the original stats for the new dynamic kickoff, and they just don't have enough data yet to make any tweaks. But more than likely, I think next year, if they keep it, I think they're going to push the touchback out to the 35 like they originally had intended, to penalize teams from just kicking touchbacks. The big thing, though, to me, was that they didn't make Tom Brady choose either stick with Fox or be part owner of the Raiders.
Yeah.
Now, they put some restrictions on him, which I don't know. I don't know if that's going to make it real difficult for him to do the job, because usually those guys, they go to production meetings, they go to practices, they do all these things behind the scenes to kind of prepare. And now, since he's going to be 10% minority owner with the Raiders, he's not going to be able to do that. So it's still kind of weird to have a part owner calling games, right? They're probably not going to put him on Raider games. I hope, that would kind of suck.
Yeah.
For people, but it seems a little odd. I mean, they definitely want to be in the Tom Brady business. That certainly lends some credibility to the Raiders organization, I believe. And we'll see how much involvement he has, because I would imagine he's not doing it just to lend his name. I'm sure he wants to have a hand in like turning that thing around and winning some games.
Yeah, they said we can't beat Patrick Mahomes. We know you did, so let's hire you in to try to help
with get it done. Go on, Dre.
Travis Hunter did it. He can do both. Why not? Why not let Tom Brady do it? Travis Hunter can do it. He's doing it in college. He playing offense and defense. So why can't Brady do it?
I just heard some news on Mike Williams. They said he'd probably be traded before Sunday night football game. So it probably be soon. He probably be in a Chiefs uniform, guys.
It doesn't
fit Justin Ross with a different number.
This shit.
And the thing is, we don't know if Justin Ross actually is better. And I think there's a good chance he could be.
Have you seen the article going around? I can't remember who put it out, but it's getting a lot of retweets. It was like Tom Brady's like first point of call, like with his percentage, is that he wants to make Bill Belichick the the head coach.
I seen that.
That'd be interesting.
That would be something. I mean,
Belichick, Brady back on the same team.
If he wants to,
AFC coaching tree, AFC West coaching tree is going to be stacked. Andy Reid,
Peyton.
Yeah,
that's going to be now. Next year is looking sweet. If Belichick comes to the Raiders, I said, "Oh shit!"
I love what he's doing away from the game, though.
I love
away
it
from the game,
inside the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, listening to him is like basically having like a professor of football.
Yeah.
And he will break everything down very specifically. It's easy to understand. He's I could listen to him talk about
all day, man, for real.
About when he was coaching at the Giants, with LT, those stories.
And it was crazy. What we doing now,
even Cleveland, for that matter.
You know what's crazy? We doing Lou I think every game. He always break down a game, but he break it down from his coaching perspective, man. I'm like, I see why Belichick was one of the best defensive coaches in the game, because he was breaking down Jalen Daniels. I was like, damn. He's like, my man only throw the ball to one side. Like, you got to really understand who you're going against, man. I was like, the way he broke down the cadences and stuff like that, I said, Belichick is a genius.
Yeah, I haven't watched Inside the NFL since they kind of switched it over. I think here it's on like the CW, and then it reruns on NFL Network. I haven't seen that. I've seen him a lot. On Mondays he goes on the Pat McAfee show, and those are normally pretty good breakdowns. And he doesn't hold back. I mean, he kind of tells it like it is, and it's it's very informative. If you really want to nerd out on football talk, that's where you go.
Hey, listen, I'm ready to nerd out. You hear me?
Yeah.
So Eco, IKOE. I said it right, Eco. This particular individual says they're not confident in the wide receiver room going into the playoffs. Well, I'm gonna say this: I am, because they always gets it done with a bunch of nobodies. And I mean, I'm not being disrespectful when I say nobodies, because they just know Andy Reid's offense and they get the job done. Hell, EBS get the job done.
Yeah, Eco, we appreciate the comment, and I can see where that point of view is you'd be concerned because there's not, I guess, again, a true number one receiver. But again, you look at this team and the way they play. I mean, Travis is probably still going to be the number one receiver even after all these years. So
do you have it, Eco?
And everything that he's fallen off a cliff and whatever. I don't know if anybody watched the last couple of games.
Call him the sheriff. Okay. Call him the sheriff. That's Doobie.
But again, another opportunity to toot the horn of one number 83, Mr. Noah Gray.
Guys, hey, Lou, but Lou went a little soft on Juwan. He was like, you know what? He's colorful. So he didn't go at him, but he's colorful. He's a 15-yard drive killer. Listen, you will lose 15. You will lose 15 with Taylor.
How many flags do you think Taylor's going to get on Sunday?
That's a good bet. That's a good bet there.
He's had a few.
I mean,
Take a shot every time he gets flagged.
Hey, I'll be passed out. I'll be passed up about 15. Nah, I'm gonna say about 2. I say 2 flags. Guys in the comment section, how many flags? About 2? I say 2. I say 2 Sunday.
Well, I mean, if he's playing opposite of Nick Bosa, really any of those guys, it's you got to come off the ball. You got to be quick.
Strong 2, man. Because Nick Bosa gonna get a man some work. What you about to say, Bo? You were about to say something. What you about to say, sir?
I remember in the Super Bowl, they D-line was kicking our butt, you know what I mean? But the offensive line still, held together and got the game done. So I would say he would have done flags.
He always gotta be a glazer. He always gotta be a glazer. We didn't. God damn, bro. He's my guy. You know what? He's gonna have none. And then soon the game starts, he got 6 flags.
Okay, so who threw that up there? Michael Reddens. Explain yourself. I'm not sure what does that mean?
He said
Just
unlimited.
Shit unlimited.
These unlimited flags.
I understand what the words mean, but I don't know what the intent is.
Is he saying that the flags are unlimited? Like the shit's just unlimited? It's endless with Taylor.
Okay. All right.
Luke, he's like, I know what the word mean. I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out what do he mean in what perspective are you kind of. I got you.
Well, here's the bell. Dre.
Making my heart beat. He's so.
Drake, Jawan Taylor flags. Jawan flag Taylor, because you know
the sky is not falling. We have plenty of options at wide receiver.
Hell
relax.
Yeah,
Speaking of
guys,
Sky,
please in the kingdom, relax.
how many receptions is Sky?
Oh, come on, Mango. What the hell?
I was done, Lou. I was done.
Genuine question. Do you think he's going to be involved in the game plan on Sunday?
Shit,
how many
hoping,
receptions?
Man. Hey, I'm hoping.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna say at least. I'm gonna do a bow tie, dude. I'm gonna say 20 targets. He gets 20 targets, guys, against the 7.
That shit is limited.
The Chiefs are going to win 64-8, and
Come
Sky
on,
Moore
there you
will
go.
put
Mango,
up
you
300 yards.
Hey,
don't bow tie friend. The bow tie friend, bro.
It's the cube. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, listen, hey, no. Put the cube up there again. Put the cube. Look, I want you to twist that cube around. Remember, it's all white, gentlemen. What happened? What the hell happened, bro?
Hey, my daughter came in.
You're right.
But again, man. Hey, thank everybody for joining in. We up to 800. People are here to right now on a Wednesday. Everybody came to see Chiefs who, and a lot of people got the game wrong. Lou got it right.
But I was this close. I knew it was a lineman. in my spirit.
Yet you didn't guess any line.
You were going more D-line. I got 2 O-line.
Listen, I know, but listen, though. I was right there. I said, going once. He said 3 times. I said, no.
Fix that.
Well, he just disappeared. Look.
Yeah.
He didn't glitched out.
He hit,
like Marvin Harrison, huh? He didn't glitch.
He hit the mute.
I got jokes.
He's got still disease.
No, he is. So Marvin's definitely going to miss this game against the Chargers.
Well, why don't you sign MVS? Sign MVS.
All right. So what do we got on tap for Friday there, Hense?
We got the preview of the game for the 49ers and the Chiefs. We got Factor Cap, and also we have the Cube. It's going to come back different this time, guys. It's coming different this time. It's not going to be the guys picking their team. It's going to be the Cube top 5 teams.
Okay, so what's the record for the Cube then? What's the record for the Cube? What's the damn record?
Cube is undefeated, guys.
We need to get the rest of our staff to go back to all the episodes and rewatch keep track.
Because I don't know. The Cube is backing up.
They can argue the Cube is Cube Rome about his top 5.
There you go. And with this question of the day: when's Hense going to finish that bloody Cube?
Damn it!
I don't know.
It's been half a year.
Never. Lucky never.
What
be the end of it? That's it. Then the segment's over. We
there you go. He fixed it. Shit.
One thing I want to know is what did the Bengals record going to be in for the end of the year, Dre?
You better not end the show like that. You better not even end the show.
What are they at now?
I know what you about to do. I know what you about to do.
What it's going to be?
You're going to the playoff.
Get out of here.
I knew he was gonna do that shit.